Summer Game Fest is closing in and so is likely news about Monster Hunter Wilds DLC. And you are starting to see people make some predictions on the DLC monsters. And for fun, I also decided to do one prediction video thingy. Now usually when people make predictions and wishlist videos, they go something like, oh, this is just my opinion, this is not too serious or anything. But my list is 100%, is absolute, confirmed by Capcom themselves, trust me. By calculating the stars, cereal in my bowl, and the fact that my uncle and his dog work at the Capcom, I have gathered some intel. Expansion, Monster Hunter Wilds, Vulkborn. These calculations led me to following numbers. The DLC will have 33 monsters overall, 26 at the launch, 7 later in title updates. Now the structure will be something like 11 returning space species, 5 completely new base species monsters, 10 new subspecies / variants or whatever, new funny guardian, deviant, apex, and 7 returning subspecies variants, etc. And I'm pretty confident in this structure. So how about we start with the launch monsters? Starting with the base species. First of all, the 5 completely new monsters. Talking no subspecies, no variants, nothing like that. Completely new, never seen before. I would say like 3 of the 5 monsters are like low to mid tier. 1 of the 3 is new cephalopod monster. And the last 2 would be then of course the new flagship and the final boss. This is kind of the basic stuff. But let's get into the actual guessing game. Well, actually not really guessing game because I 100% know. Shagaru Magala will be in Monster Hunter Wilds Vulkbreak. I mean, we literally have gore in the game. If Shagaru is not in the game, I will eat something. Shoe, hat, something, phone. Now while we are at Shagaru and Elder Dragon, let's pop some more Elder Dragons into the pot. Now, Wilds base game was very much young folk, not too much elderly. So I have a little bit of feeling that the DLC will have quite a few Elder Dragons. The usual Elders you would see is like Kushala Daora and Teostra, but I feel like they might be taking a little break. So we will need some other like medium-sized Elder Dragons. So I have locked in Amelios, Kirin, and Namiel. Now these 3 are not really the fan favorite, and you might be thinking, why not something cooler like Valstrax? I think Capcom won't give us Valstrax because I would explode. It's too peak. But yeah, Teostra, Kushala, taking break, some others come in here, filling the space. But monsters that do not take breaks. Sinogur and Tigrex. Now this is kind of the category that could be even like larger or could switch around a lot. There are quite few monsters that like to make appearances a lot like Diablos, Rajang, Nargacuga. But something you can 100% know is we are going to have Silver Rathalos, Gold Rathian. These 2 fuckers have not missed a singular G-rank expansion ever. Like they've been in every portable game, every G-rank ultimate, master rank. It's actually easier to say where they have not been. The first Monster Hunter Tri, and then they would also not be in the base Rise and World, but would be later added in the expansions. So basically, yeah, they will be back. There is no escape. Also, now that we have kind of started listing subspecies with the Silver Loss and Gold Rathian, let me pop in some more returning subspecies variants thingamabobs. Next up, Copper Blangonga and Ivory Laggy. While I was looking at what kind of monsters get added in expansions, something I little noticed is that there is kind of the certain quotas. This one in particular being older base species monster getting added to base game, and later on in the expansion, older subspecies of these monsters would be added. And I have picked Blango and Laggy being the quota bros here. Now the next one is little 50-50. Either it's like 100% hell yeah, this is gonna happen, or hell nah, 0% hell nah. We already got Shaggy and Gore. Of course, I'm talking about Chaotic Gore Magala. Now where Shaggy was kinda 100% because it's the evolution of the Gore, Chaotic Gore is something they could easily drop out because that would be quite many Magalas, considering we already had all the Magalas in Rise. Now Gore makes me think a lot about For You and how this game is repping For You a lot. So how about we just lean into that? Next to Molten Tigress or Roshi Kirin. And would you look at that? That is actually our quota for 7 returning subspecies done. So how about we flip it into the new subspecies? Also variants, yes. At this point you probably go, oh, it's time for the Arkwelt variant. No. Slow down there, buddy. We are not there yet. Let's start off with the apexes. Now, I would say we are actually not getting all the apexes as a subspecies or variant. Rather, we are only getting like 2, mayhaps. Which 2 of the 4 would it be? I would maybe say Reidau and Nu Udra. Reidau because this guy has even more aura than Arkwelt. I would even say Arkwelt is more like Midwelt. I look at that guy, I'm like, I don't know. Reidau? Have you seen that story's kinship attack? Molly. Nu Udra is picked here because he's the new cephalopod type. Now, if we actually get completely new cephalopod monster that I said earlier, this could maybe switch out to something else, maybe like Jin or something. But for now, I think they might like the tentacle boys. Frequent, yes. Now, other secret quota Capcom also likes to have is giving an old monster a new subspecies. This happened with Glavenus in Iceborne, Mizutsune in Sunbreak. At this time, I think 2 monsters, Terezios and Lunagaron. Finally, after all these years, flagship monster Cerezius is going to have a subspecies. And if he somehow doesn't get one in this DLC, they really hate him. Maybe not as much as Gammoth. I don't think they even remember Gammoth. Lunagaron is here purely to be repping Rice. Okay. This has been kinda top heavy, so let me slap in some lower tier stuff. Subspecies / variants for Azarakan, Rombobola, Doskuma, again, Lalabarina. Out of these 4, those might be the most iffy, because it already has the Guardian version. But because how he is kinda this mid-tier monster, and also he's kinda mid, kinda trying to be this first scary monster in the story of the wilds, I think there might be, once again, more Doge. Yeah, I don't like this guy, so I hope I'm wrong. Now on the opposite side, Lalabarina is someone that I'm more confident about. With this monster you can kinda nicely showcase some ecology. With this base Lalabarina we have in Wilds. Now I don't remember if it was confirmed, but it at least was heavily implied in the environment that Lalabarina gets its red colors and webbing from the tree sap of Scarlet Forest. So now imagine a new map, some nice little flower field, I don't know, something, and a new Lalabarina, and it's different color. So that could be the 26 monsters at launch. Now then the title updates. And I would start off with title update 1. A monster searching for food. Nergigante. Nergigante was in top 3 of popularity poll, with other 2 being Zinogre and Laggy. And we already know from the past interviews that Capcom likes to put monsters that are popular into the games, even though they did not originally plan for it. This is something that happened to Zinogre back in Iceborne. And also now Nergigante would be kinda easy to fit, because we would have more elders coming into the Forbidden Lands, like the 5 I mentioned earlier in the list. Moving on to the title update 2, that will be named the Beefing Monsters, the Akantor and Yukanlos. They kinda like to show up often in the games and eat the kinda endgame stuff. Not too much to note. Title update 3. Do you remember when oil well basing was revealed? Many people went, ooh, wouldn't that be cool if there was Gogmasius in there? What happened? Gogmasius was there. Now remember the first trailer, moving on the desert into the Windward Plains on a sandboat. You remember? Because yes, title update 3, one of the morons will be back. And because, like earlier I said, the game likes for you lot. So instead of Jen, we get Darren Moran. Title update 4, the Wilds title update. What I mean Wilds title update? Because it's the flagship's Arkwelt new version, and the flagship of Monster Hunter Wilds Vulkimate, let's call him Gregory, but his new version also. And for the final title update 5, something huge, something obvious, something that is 100% there. It's Dire Miralis. Now you would go like, oh, wait, isn't Dire Miralis half underwater fight? Yes, he is. But just like in Laggy, underwater would be some funky Clutch Claw section. But unlike Laggy, you cannot skip that. It is mandatory. You will go into that water and you will Clutch Claw something bullshit. And you will hate it. Now maybe the Fatties or someone else would be a little bit more fitting here, but let's like go a little crazy. Let's be a little crazy here. And that is my prediction of the Monster Hunter Wilds Sunvulk expansion. And like I said, this is 100% true, fact checked by myself. So hope you are ready or fucking Copper Blanco. I don't think anyone really cares about that guy. So we will get likely news about the expansion in few days. And I would even guess that around September, around Tokyo Game Show, we would also get demo of the expansion. And then the expansion release probably like winter time, late 2026, early 2027. Now if you want, you can drop some your own guesses into the comments if you want. Although if it doesn't have these monsters in the list, tough luck buddy. I already know, I'm playing it right now. The Monster Hunter Wilds Ice Wolf.